Women now own more than 10 million companies in this country, according to the Center for Women's Business Research, employing more than 13 million people with sales of over $2 trillion.
Many of those women are leaving behind corporate jobs to start their own ventures. They want the freedom to follow through on their own ideas and build something from the ground up. In our special Women Entrepreneurs segment, we look at one business owner forging her own style.
One of the things that our customers love are these really fun jackets that are reversible.
Nina McLemore helps women over 40 look their best at play and at work. She started her own fashion line to fill a void she heard about from corporate acquaintances.
There was no one making clothes for the executive professional woman who traveled a lot, needed things that could go from day to evening, and things that fit her body. This was my junior prom dress.
McLemore's involvement with fashion started at a young age.
My mother was very creative and very artistic, and as long as I can remember, we made everything we wore.
She didn't think fashion could be a career until she met clothing buyers while studying abroad in France. After college, she became a buyer. McLemore worked for several companies and ran divisions, but wanted to handle everything herself. She realized she lacked the financial skills to make it happen.
I'd never had a company bank account, and where do you go and how do you walk in off the street? So how do you develop that relationship with the bank?
Entrepreneur Emily Stone says many women who consider starting their own businesses lack an understanding of money matters. She sees this all the time as an advisor to the Center for Women's Business Research.
Financial savvy is improving, but we have a lot of work to do ourselves on getting better at this. And I must say, some of the banks in the country have been, Wells Fargo among them, have been very proactive in working with women, helping them to fund their businesses and educating them about the availability of capital.
McLemore hit the books at Columbia to improve her knowledge.
So I decided to go to business school. I'm 48 years old. People thought I was crazy.
4 years ago, after a stint working as a venture capitalist, she plunked down $500,000 of her own money and started her own line. It took $500,000 more to keep her going. McLemore says annual sales are now in the $10 million range. She sells her apparel in a New York City showroom and through direct sellers who show the clothes in their homes. Jackets, the mainstay of the business, run from $350 up to $1,100, but average about $700. While McLemore enjoys the profits, she says the best part of her job has been the reaction of customers.
Being able to give women clothing that looks great on them and that they feel really good in is incredibly rewarding. There are times that somebody puts something on and it just lights them up, and I almost have to turn away. It's such an emotional thing.
Nina McLemore attributes her entrepreneurial success to her financial education. She says without understanding how to raise money from investors and even handling less pressing tasks like payroll, she wouldn't have made it. Now, for more on women leaving corporate America to start their own businesses, you can pick up a copy of Businessweek Small Biz on newsstands now. And to see a discussion we had with 3 such women, including Nina, you can go to businessweek.com.